Alright, 2005 Dodge Ram 3500 dually Cummins. Just want to do a quick once over on the truck, try to go over any imperfections that I see so that the truck's exactly what you're expecting if you guys decide to come out and take a look at it. For the most part, it's in real good shape except for minor cosmetics on the paint. This is the original paint. I'll try and go over everything. This originally had a brush guard on the front, which I didn't like, took it off, and it left 4 small holes in the front bumper. Went out and just bought these little bumper caps that cover those holes and epoxied them on there. It's not perfect, but it looks good enough for me, so I left it that way. Probably the proper way to fix it would be to pick up a new bumper cover, have them put it on, and paint it, of course. Has the outlet for engine heater. One imperfection right here, you have, looks like someone else has been working on the truck and spilled something and it took off the clear coat. For the most part, everything is just small cosmetic surface scratches here and there in the clear coat. And it's a truck, it's been used as a truck. Mostly like around the top of the bed. You can see things like that. Right down here, looks like at some point someone who had the truck before me brushed against something. Put some scratches here, and I don't know if that can come out if you detail it or have somebody buff it. I'm sure it would, but and you can see, of course, on the bed, you have scratches here, there. There's scratches on the tailgate, and this was, some were there when I got them, some were put in there for me using the truck. Small chips right here. It's got the backup camera. This is the bezel for it. It's got some kind of discoloration after I put that on there, but tried to buff it up, but it didn't come out really that well. So you can see some of these surface scratches here and there, just not even big enough for them to show up. But just for the sake of making everything exactly as described. Tires, as you can see, these are brand new. Well, they have about maybe just under 1,000 miles on them, so they still have the nipples on them. These were $400 a piece. They're rated till 60,000 miles. It was $2,400 for these tires, plus about $200 to mount and balance them. The rims, I just painted them black and put the center caps on. I still have the hub caps to go with the truck there in the bed here. I took them off because one of the front ones had a problem when it would rotate and it actually hit the valve stem and cut it. So I just took them off and actually like the black rim better, so they're staying that way. The only rust you're going to find on the entire truck is right here. And on these step bars, there's one on the other side, they seem to corrode a little bit. Lift is a Fabtech lift, 6 inches. I don't know much about the lift, it was on here when I got it. It's been a very reliable truck, I've had no problems. The only thing I had to do to this truck was, these are known for having some play in the front end. So this linkage right here is all new. It's an upgrade sent out by Dodge. I believe it's out of one of the newer trucks. It's eliminates the death wobble in the trucks when you hit bumps above 60 miles an hour. Also, this steering box, that one right there is about twice the size of the original one. That's also an upgrade. It was put out, it was about $600, and that is what really eliminated all the play in my front end in the steering. Shocks were put in about 4 years ago. They're all Bilsteins. Interior. Everything on the interior is very good shape. The carpet will have some little spots here and there, but seats are in perfect condition back here. Yeah, the 12-inch headrest. Just bought new mats for it, so it looked nice. Same thing with the front. Dashboard is perfect. There's no cracks in it whatsoever. Headliner is good. Check out the other side. Again, the original carpet in here, it's not perfect, but it's, no major stains, something like that. It actually looks really good. Front seat, still in good shape. Everything's original. Right here, looks like it started to crack, and right there. Other than that, as far as all the seats, that's the only imperfections. Everything else is perfect. This one, an aftermarket steering wheel with the wood grain. Just like the way it looked. Put an aftermarket stereo in there with navigation. It also plays the DVD headrest through this. It's dual zone, so you can listen to the radio through the speakers and also play a video on the DVD headrest behind you. You just have to pick up any RF headsets to work that. They're only a couple bucks. I had some Disney ones for her and they broke. And now for the most part, whenever she's in here, she just, whatever you play on here, you can also play on the back and have it play up here as well. So that's how she's been listening to it. Been meaning to buy her new headphones, just haven't done it. And when I was going over the whole truck looking for every single problem, things like that to fix, I noticed that this one light wasn't staying up in here. That switch busted. So I ordered a new one. I took this whole thing down. It's just a switch. I just got to splice it in. And that should be fixed before we get the truck, but just to mention it. I'm trying to think, four-wheel drive works. There's no problems with that. AC works, heat works. Heated seats, both of them work fine. All windows work. Nothing in here that I can mention that is a problem. This radio does have Bluetooth. You can stream your audio through there. You can also link your telephone to it. I think that's everything. It's got the tow mirrors on it. The exhaust right now, I have it straight piped. Wanted to try and enjoy that sound for a little while. It is loud. The exhaust, the original exhaust that was on there is still intact. Actually, correction, it's an aftermarket muffler with the original catalytic converter or resonator, what do you want to call it. I took them off in a way they can easily be put back on, so you have your choice of a combination with the resonator and the aftermarket Aero Turbine 4040 muffler, or without, or with just the muffler with no resonator. There's all three different sounds, and with the band clamps you can actually just put it back together within about 30 minutes, and we can probably configure it any way you like before you leave if that's something you wanted to do. I am the third owner. According to the Carfax, this transmission was rebuilt at 135,000 miles. Done the brakes recently, maybe about a year or so ago. I think I got about 70% pad left on them. Got an Anderson drop hitch, about 200 bucks. Not going to need it, so it comes with the truck. Bed cover on there. These rims, original rims on there. I think that's about it. Any questions, just let me know.